In the year 2127, Earth had reached a tipping point. The rapid technological advancements of the 21st century had come at a steep cost. Environmental degradation, overpopulation, and dwindling natural resources. Faced with the potential collapse of civilization, humanity turned its gaze toward the stars. The United Nations Space Alliance, UNSA, was formed, uniting nations under a single banner to achieve what had once been considered impossible: interstellar colonization. Among the UNSA's ambitious projects was the Elysium initiative, a mission to explore Proxima Centauri b, the nearest exoplanet that could potentially support human life. Aboard the starship Elysium, a crew of scientists, engineers, and astronauts embarked on a journey that would determine the fate of humanity. Chapter 1. The journey begins. The Elysium was a marvel of human ingenuity. Equipped with an advanced fusion drive, it was capable of traveling at a significant fraction of the speed of light. Its hull was composed of a lightweight but incredibly durable alloy, designed to withstand the harshest conditions of deep space. On board, the crew lived in a self-sustaining environment, complete with hydroponic gardens, advanced life support systems, and cutting-edge medical facilities. Captain Sarah Lancaster, a seasoned astronaut with over 20 years of experience, was chosen to lead the mission. She was a stoic and determined leader, known for her calm demeanor even in the face of adversity. Alongside her was Dr. Elias Moore, a brilliant astrophysicist whose theories on faster-than-light travel had revolutionized space exploration. The crew also included Dr. Ava Chun, a biologist specializing in xenobiology, Lieutenant Mark Davis, a skilled engineer, and a team of 50 other experts. As the Elysium left Earth's orbit, the crew felt a mix of excitement and trepidation. They were venturing into the unknown, leaving behind everything they had ever known for a distant world. The journey to Proxima Centauri b would take over 4 years, during which the crew would be placed in cryogenic sleep to conserve resources and minimize the psychological toll of isolation. The ship's AI, Athena, was tasked with monitoring the crew's vital signs, maintaining the ship systems, and waking them at the appropriate time. Athena was a sophisticated AI, capable of independent thought and decision-making, designed to be both a guide and protector for the crew. As the cryopods sealed, and the crew drifted into a dreamless sleep, the Elysium accelerated toward the stars, leaving behind a darkened Earth. Chapter 2. Awakening in the Void. For years later, the crew awoke to the soft hum of the Elysium systems. The cryogenic process had been smooth, with no complications reported by Athena. The crew members emerged from their pods, groggy but healthy, and were quickly debriefed by the AI. "Good morning, Captain Lancaster," Athena greeted as Sarah stretched her stiff muscles. "All systems are nominal. We are on course to Proxima Centauri b. Current distance, 0.2 light-years. Estimated time to arrival, 6 months. Sarah nodded, her mind still adjusting to the passage of time. It felt like she had only closed her eyes moments ago, but in reality, years had passed. "Thank you, Athena. Begin status checks and prepare the crew for the next phase." As the crew went about their duties, there was a sense of camaraderie that had developed during their initial training. They were more than just colleagues. They were pioneers, bound together by a shared goal. The weeks passed in a routine of maintenance checks, scientific research, and occasional leisure activities to keep morale high. Dr. Ava Chun spent most of her time in the biology lab, preparing for the potential discovery of extraterrestrial life on Proxima Centauri b. Her research focused on extremophiles, organisms that thrive in the most inhospitable environments on Earth. She was hopeful that similar life forms might exist on the exoplanet. Meanwhile, Lieutenant Mark Davis was responsible for the ship's propulsion systems. He worked tirelessly to ensure the fusion drive operated at peak efficiency, knowing that any failure could mean the difference between success and disaster. Dr. Elias Moore, on the other hand, was engrossed in the ship's navigation and communication systems. Despite the incredible distance from Earth, Elias had designed a quantum communication array that allowed for near-instantaneous messages between the ship and UNSA headquarters. It was a breakthrough that could revolutionize space travel, but it was not without its challenges. The quantum entanglement process was highly sensitive, and any interference could result in a loss of communication. As the Elysium approached the halfway point of its journey, a sense of anticipation began to build among the crew. They were nearing their destination, a world that no human had ever set foot on, a world that could hold the key to humanity's survival. Chapter 3: The Unexpected Encounter. One day, as the crew gathered in the common area for their daily briefing, Athena's voice interrupted the conversation. "Captain Lancaster, there is an anomaly detected on long-range sensors." Sarah immediately turned her attention to the AI. "What kind of anomaly, Athena?" "An unidentified object, approximately $0.50 away from our current position. It is on a direct course toward us." The room fell silent as the crew processed the information. Space was vast and empty. The chances of encountering another object, let alone one on a collision course, were astronomically low. "Can you identify it?" Elias asked, his mind racing with possibilities. "Negative," Athena replied. "The object's composition does not match any known materials. It is emitting a weak electromagnetic signal, but the frequency is unlike anything in our database." Sarah frowned. "Helm, adjust our course to avoid the object." "Athena, keep scanning and update us with any changes." As the crew returned to their stations, a sense of unease settled over them. They had prepared for many challenges, technical failures, health emergencies, even the psychological toll of deep space. But this was something entirely different. As the hours passed, the object continued to approach, despite the Elysium's course correction. It was as if the object was intentionally following them. "Captain, the object is now within visual range," Athena reported. Sarah and Elias hurried to the observation deck, where the main screen displayed an image of the object. It was unlike anything they had ever seen. A dark, elongated structure, nearly 200 meters long, with a smooth, obsidian-like surface that absorbed all light. There were no visible engines, windows, or markings. It appeared almost organic, yet entirely alien. "What in the world?" Elias whispered, his eyes wide with disbelief. "Could it be a ship?" Ava suggested, joining them on the deck. "If it is, it's like nothing we've ever encountered," Sarah replied. "Athena, open a communication channel with the object." "Channel open," Athena confirmed. Sarah took a deep breath before speaking. "This is Captain Sarah Lancaster of the UNSA Starship Elysium. We are on a peaceful mission of exploration. Please identify yourselves." There was no response. The object remained silent, drifting closer with an almost eerie calm. "Maybe they can't understand us," Mark offered, though he sounded uncertain. "Or maybe they don't want to," Elias muttered. Suddenly, the object emitted a burst of light, and the Elysium shuddered violently. The crew was thrown to the ground as the ship's systems flickered. "Report," Sarah shouted as she struggled to her feet. "Athena, what's happening?" "Energy surge detected," Athena replied. "The object has locked onto us with some kind of tractor beam. Our engines are being overpowered." Sarah's heart raced. They were helpless, being drawn toward an unknown entity with no way to resist. "Is there any way to break free?" "Negative, Captain," Athena said. "Our current technology is insufficient to counteract the force being applied." As the Elysium was pulled closer to the alien object, the crew braced themselves for the unknown. They had set out to explore the stars, but now they faced a potential first contact that could define or end their mission. Chapter 4: Inside the Abyss. The Elysium was drawn into what appeared to be a hangar bay within the alien structure. As the ship settled inside, the tractor beam deactivated, leaving the Elysium suspended in the void. The crew hurriedly checked the ship's systems, finding no immediate damage but still feeling the tension in the air. "Athena, scan the interior of the object," Sarah ordered, her voice steady despite the fear gnawing at her. "Scanning. The structure appears to be hollow with multiple chambers. I am detecting atmospheric conditions similar to Earth." There are also faint energy readings consistent with biological activity. Life forms, Ava whispered, her excitement tinged with fear. Elias turned to Sarah. We need to investigate. This could be the most significant discovery in human history. Sarah nodded, knowing he was right. Agreed. Prepare an away team. Full EVA suits and all necessary precautions. We don't know what we're dealing with. As the team suited up, the weight of their task settled on them. They were about to step into an alien world, one that could hold answers to questions humanity had been asking for centuries, or pose dangers they couldn't even imagine. The airlock hissed open, and the team, comprised of Sarah, Elias, Ava, and 2 security officers, floated out into the alien hangar. The interior was vast, with walls that seemed